Hello student, today we start the new unit, that is the unit number 3rd, means BSc second year, paper number 7. BSc second year, paper number 7, fish developmental biology. Paper 7, fish developmental biology. Within that, already we are completed the unit number 1, unit number 2, and the unit number 3rd start from today. That is the unit number 3rd, reproductive biology. Okay. Within that unit number 3rd, unit number 1, that is sexual dimorphism in fishes. Sexual dimorphism in fishes. That is the what is actually mean by the sexual dimorphism in fishes. That is the male reproductive system with histology of testes, female reproductive system with histology of ovary. All the concepts are considered in the sexual dimorphism in fishes. Okay. This is the male reproductive system. First of all, you can start the male reproductive system and then the histology of testes. This is the male reproductive system. On my right hand side, first of all, you observe the figure, then the concept is clear of the point of view. On my right hand side, that is the male reproductive organs. What the male reproductive organs? That is the here mentioned testes, spermatic duct, then below rectum, anus, that is the unigenital pores. Two spot is here, that is the unigenital pores. Above that, urinary bladder, trunk kidney, and head kidney. Okay, all our points are important related to the this point of view. Okay, we start the male reproductive system. Reproductive organs of the male fish consist of pair of testes. First of all, the point of view that pair of testes on my right hand side, that is the pair of testes means two. Don't number मध्ये two in number. Testes are pair which are elongated. This is the description of the testes. How it is testes? Elongated, flattened structure situated on either side. Elongated, flattened structure either side, ventral to the kidney. Where it is present? Either side, ventral to the kidney. This is the kidney, head kidney, trunk kidney. This is the part of kidney. Testis is present either side, ventral to the kidney, in the posterior region of abdominal cavity. In the posterior region of the abdominal cavity. This is the point of kidneys. Okay. Then the testis is attached to the body wall. Testis is attached to the body wall. They may or may not be equal. In some species, at the observation by the scientists, they are equal or may not be equal. Means these testes, which are the pair in size, may be equal or may not be equal. Thus they same असतील किंवा नसतील. Some species मध्ये they found that they are not equal, but some species they found they are the equal in size. The testes are equal in size in some species, but in some species they are not equal. Okay, two spermatic duct on my right hand side, you can observe that is the spermatic duct. This one, the spermatic duct joined posteriorly. This one is the posteriorly. This one is the anteriorly. This one is the posteriorly. Spermatic duct joint. This one posteriorly to open into urogenital papilla below. Okay, in few species, the anterior 3/4 part of testis is functional. Student, this is important point. What I am saying that in few species, म्हणजे काही माशामध्ये anterior 3/4 part, 3/4 part, anterior means वरचा भाग, posterior means खालचा भाग. In few species, 3/4 part of testis is functional. Means there is the production of sperms or process of sperms in 3/4 part. In some species, functional, and posterior 1/4 part is sterile. This one 1/4 part is sterile in few species, not in all. Okay. Then the next one, that is the histology of testis. Already we are completed about the testis, how it is, structure and function. This is about the histology of testis. Before that, I will mention some few points for the understanding purpose of histology of testes. Right? Okay. See the that is the red arrow, and I'm marking here. That is the germinal epithelium. This one is the germinal epithelium. Below that, the point of view, that is the seminiferous tubules. All are the seminiferous tubules. Already we are completed in unit number 1, that is gametogenesis in the fishes, that is oogenesis, spermatogenesis. Already the figure and point already we are completed. This one is the revision. आपण हे revision करतो पुन्हा एकदा. Okay. This is the histology of testes, spermato, seminiferous tubules, then spermatogonia. Below that, primary spermatogonia. Below that, this one is the secondary spermatogonia. Last one, spermatids. What the process is going on? It means that the life cycle of testes or the life cycle of fish, teleos, this process is going on. How the sperm is formed? Already we told Katla, Rohu, Mrigal are the seasonal breeder. It means that they breed in only 1 year. Seasonal breeder, month of June, July, August, September. That time the life cycle, how it is the life cycle is completed, how the sperm is created, क्यों form, कसे forms होता, this like the process is going on. Seminiferous tubules, spermatogonia, then spermatogonia after some times, after some hours, it change into the primary spermatogonia, then after secondary spermatogonia, then after spermatids, and lastly what it's formed, that is the sperms is formed. This is the life cycle. This is the nothing but the histology, the life cycle, how the sperm is formed from seminiferous tubule up to the last stage, that is the sperms. All minutely dots you can see here, nothing but all are the sperms. Sperms is the nothing but that is the life cycle, how the testis is formed, the sperms, all the process is going on, and lastly the sperm is formed. That is the spermatogenesis. Already we are completed in the unit number 1. But let's revision. The testis is composed of large number of seminiferous tubules or lobules, which are closely bound together by a thin layer called connective tissue. The wall of tubules lying by permanent germinal epithelium. Already I mentioned here the germinal epithelium on the above side. Okay. Then the tubules open into spermatic duct. During this growth period, means uh, process is going on, the resting germ cells become active and divided, transferred into the sperm mother cell or nest of spermatogonia. The spermatogonia are large spherical cells containing a round centrally placed nucleus. Where is the spermatogonia? In this figure, that is the spermatogonia. Round nucleus is present. Then the process, how it is, then they divided into primary, secondary, spermatids and sperms. The process is going on. But spermatogonia is large, spherical, and central point is nucleus is present. Okay. These cells multiply and gives rise to primary spermatocytes. Spermatogonia multiply, which are smaller in size than the spermatogonia. Next, spermatogonia undergoes various stages, already I told that, of division and gives rise to secondary spermatogonia. The process is going on. These are smaller in size than the primary spermatogonia. The last for a short time only and divided to give rise to spermatids. Spermatids is the last but one point formation of sperms. Spermच्या अगोदर spermatids तयार होतात, which are still smaller in size and process on epithelial nucleus. The spermatids gives rise to sperm, which are further reduced in size. Okay, the process means spermatids gives rise to, means spermatid gives rise to means next process is going on, last process. Spermatids is the last but one. Spermatids gives rise to spermatids नंतर काय देतो, gives the sperms which are reduced in size. Last is with the sperms is formed in the testes. The process of metamorphosis of spermatids in the sperms is called the spermatogenesis. Okay, the process of Metamorphosis of spermatids into the sperms is called the spermatogenesis. This is about the histology of testes. Then already I told that is the sexual dimorphism within that male and female is the process. Female reproductive system, easiest one. On my right hand side, first of all, you can observe the figure. What is the important thing? Ovary, oviduct, rectum, anus, genital pore, urinary bladder, and already the kidney. Okay, little bit changes compared to the testes. Okay, the ovary are paired. This one, ovary are paired, and the testes is also paired. The ovary are paired, elongated, sac-like structure, sac-like as a bag-like structure in the abdominal cavity, ventral to the kidney. Testis is also ventral to the kidney, and ovary is also ventral to the kidney. They are attached to the body wall by means of mesoreum. Mesoreum. Okay. The anterior end of two ovaries, this one. On right hand side, I am marking the red ball. The anterior end of the ovary are free, but the caudal ends of the two ovary are free, but the caudal ends may become united into the one. They are united into the one. Free in the anterior side, but in the posterior side they are united. End of each ovary is continuing posteriorly into the short oviduct. This is the oviduct. Okay, the two oviducts fuse and open to the exterior by a separate genital aperture or by a common urinogenital opening. That is the urinogenital opening. Okay. Generally, both the ovaries are equal in size. Ovaries are equal in size, but occasionally they are unequal also. Some scientists observe that, but occasionally in few species, 2 to 3%, but 97 to 98% they are equal, but occasionally they are unequal. It is observed by some scientists. Okay, they are thin and transparent when immature. What is the test ovary? But on maturity season, that is the June, July, August, they become elongated and lobulated. While the rib ova are seen bulging out, the wall of ovary is fairly thick during the non-breeding season. Wall of ovary fairly thick during non-breeding season. Non-breeding season means which month? August, September, November, December. This is the resting phase. But become thin and highly vascular during the spawning period, month of June, July, August. Okay. Then this is about the histology of ovary, last part of the sexual dimorphism of fishes. That is the histology of fishes. First of all, you can observe what I'm pointing by this ball, red ball. This is the figure of ovary, peritoneum, tunica albuginea, because already we are completed in the unit number 1, that is the gametogenesis topic. This is the repetition. Tunica albuginea, wall of ovary, germinal epithelium, artery, ovigerous lamella. Ovigerous lamella means this one. The ovigerous lamella is nothing but set for the development of ova. Development of ova. This is the ovigerous lamella, and this one is the central point. That is the nucleus. Below the nucleus, the dotted point, that is called the zona granulosa. Zona granulosa, what is the function of zona granulosa? I already either mentioned. Deposition of yolk. What is the function of zona granulosa? Deposition of yolk. And what is the ovigerous lamella function? Set for the development of ova. Okay. Yolk vesicle, mature oocytes. Right. This is the figure of histology of ovary. The wall of ovary consists of three layers: an outermost thin peritoneum, a thicker albuginea made out of connective tissue, muscle fibers, and blood capillaries. The innermost, if you see the figure, it is easily you can understand the all theory. Okay, the innermost layer in the germinal epithelium project into the oviduct cavity in the form of ovigerous lamella. Ovigerous lamellae, already I told that ovigerous lamellae, nothing but that the set for the development of ova. Okay, ovigerous lamellae. Ovigerous lamellae are set development of oocyte which are visible in various stages of development process are called oogenesis. Student, is important point. Ovigerous lamellae. What is meant by the ovigerous lamellae? Already I told that is the set for the development of ova. Ovigerous lamellae are set development of oocytes which are visible in various stages of development. The process are called the oogenesis. Okay, this is about the sexual dimorphism in fishes. Thank you.